but there's a big message stays across the screen. I forget.
Right, child's pose is our starting position. I've got lots of space. In fact, I'm going to double up my mat. So try and get the knees fairly wide to the edges of your mat. Maybe your big toes touching. Slide your bottom in towards your heels. And I want you to extend your arm. Reaching the fingers, lengthening out the elbows and melting the head and chest down between the shoulders. And just breathe into it. Nice long deep breaths. So I want you to feel the stretch occurring through the lower back, down by the armpits, down the sides of your back. And if this isn't for you, just simply come away from your heels. It's quite strong on the knees, and you can just do a little rounding of the spine. And then a little extension of the spine. Try and reach those fingers a little bit further forward and melt a little bit deeper. Let's take a little walk over to the right. Go this way. And slide your left hand on your right hand and extend and lengthen out as if you're C curving through the upper side of the left side of your back. And then release over to the other side. Right hand to the left, and let's reach away, side bending over to the left. And then release the hands back to the center, and then push yourself away, coming up onto your hands and knees. I want you to get your hands slightly further than your shoulders. Tuck your toes under, pull your bottom back towards your heels with your arms extending forward and your back straight. And then we're going to push our body weight forward, all the way down into a tricep dip, and then power up, back through, and pull your bottom back to your heels. So inhale, push forward, elbows squeeze into the rib cage and you lower your chest down, and exhale, power up, pull it back. So really think about drawing your elbows in so your triceps are active. And then pushing through the backs of those arms, squeezing through the belly to control. So think about drawing your tummy in. As you exhale, power up. Try and leave your bottom kind of in the air. So your chest leads the way as you push down, your bottom still up in the air, and then you push your chest back up and release your bottom back to your heels. We do 4 more. You know, if it's too much to go that deep, just come forward, do a little bend, pushing back and sliding back. So you just reduce the range, just make it a little bit easier, whatever suits you. Little press through the triceps and back. 1 more. And then pull it back. Take a breath in. We're going to come forward for a final one, all the way down to the floor. Bringing your fingertips to the side of the temples, taking your toes wide, pressing the fronts of your feet down to the ground. We're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotate the right elbow up towards the sky. Squeezing your right shoulder blade. Rotate to center. Exhale, other side. Squeeze and lift it up. Inhale, center. And if you wish, you can come down after doing the 2. Or you can stay there and just squeeze, center, squeeze. We're warming up the spine. We're introducing our back into that rotation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So if you're just staying in this little hover and squeezing side to side, give me another 3 on each side or 2 more each side. And we're having a quick break between going right and left. Lift and squeeze. Really drive that shoulder blade back. Last one. And then lower down, sliding your hands underneath your forehead. Let your arms just relax. Let your shoulder blades fall apart. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're going to inhale, lift those legs up to a little hover. Exhale, open them out wide to a V. Then squeeze them back in and pop them back down to the floor. Inhale up, exhale, open. Inhale, exhale. Now, you'll start to feel this in your lower back, so make sure you draw your belly in, so you're really supporting the lower back using your core. So you'll always imagine you're lifting your navel off the ground to activate a little bit deeper into the deeper part of your core. So let's get this breathing right. Inhale, as you lift the legs through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Inhale back through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Continuous movement. Now this really isn't for you, it's too much. You can do one leg, take it out, squeeze it back, drop it down, and then swap to the other side. And just give me 2 more, whichever one you're doing. And when you've done that last one, squeeze those legs together, release them to the ground. Take a short break, just breathing in through the nose, expanding through the rib cage. Slide those fingertips back to the side of the head. We're going to lift our upper body. We're going to lift our lower body. Squeeze and breathe, lift up a little bit more, and then swim kick the legs. You can stay here, or if you wish, extend your arms and swim kick the arms and the legs together. So hover that body off the ground. Now think about lengthening. Reach the fingers, reach the toes. 8, 7, 6. Just shocking the body a little bit, really waking it up. Work into those shoulder joints. 2, and release. Turn your head one direction. Take a little wriggle through the hips. Turn your head the other way when you're ready. And just take a short moment. Letting the body be heavy in the ground. And then slide your elbows underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under, keeping your knees on the floor. Just lift your hips into a half plank. So make sure your bottom's not up here. You're forward, your tailbone is tucked under. So you're squeezing deep into your glutes, those buttock muscles, and squeeze the belly in. So you're going to do 2 options. You can stay on your knees or come up onto your toes. You're going to take your right hand by your right elbow, push up onto your left hand, then drop that right elbow back down and left elbow. Same side. Right, left, right, left. And what you want to avoid doing is wriggling those hips. If you're feeling like it's too much, you'll find that as you come up here, you're kind of pushing yourself the wrong direction. So you need to be really strong. Keep those hip bones facing down towards the floor. Lock in those abs. And we're going to go 4 more on this right side. So you might be on your toes. If you're on your toes, don't let those hips wriggle. One more. And then lower your knees. Slide back to another child's pose. Taking your arms a little bit wider. Reaching those fingers, pushing the bottom down into the heels. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Bring yourself back down to the floor. Bring your hands back underneath your forehead. Take the knees a little bit wider and bring the heels together, toes turned out. Squeeze the heels together and lift the knees and the thighs off the ground, really squeezing your glutes and release back down. So we lift and we release. So good little bit of hamstring action, inner thigh action, and right in the smiley faces of the buttocks. Try and relax the upper body as much as possible. And again, keep squeezing the tummy in. We're not here for long doing these ones, to get as much effort as you can to lift those knees off the ground. 4 more. Squeeze the heels a little bit more. See if you can open the knees a little bit more. That's 2. One more. And then release the legs, feet to the ground. A little wriggle through the hips. And then slide the fingertips to the side of the head. So your legs stay wide and stay grounded. We're going to lift up through the upper body. We're going to reach the arms forward and circle all the way around and lift up at the last point. Then circle the arms all the way back around to the front. Bring them back and lower down. So we lift, we extend, we circle, we lift again and pull the shoulder blades together. Work on that postural, all those postural muscles. And release. Now, again, this can be quite strong. As soon as you extend your arms, you're re-adding more to the load. So if your back doesn't like that full extension out at front, you can just simply lift up, open out to a T, then pull the arms, and then lift. So just reduce the range. 4 more, feet down, keep those legs strong and active. Pull those shoulder blades together as you lift your arms up high. See if you can get that chest even further off the ground. Got whether that was the last one, so we're going to do one more for luck. Now pause here for me. Lift up, squeeze those shoulder blades, and then take the fingers together and slide your hands down your buttocks. Take a breath in and stretch those arms up and over. So reach as high as you can go. Lift the chest. Pull up, squeeze those shoulder blades, hold it for 5, 4, 3, lift it. And then release it all the way back round. Turn your head one direction, wriggle those hips again, loosen up the lower back. Turn the other way. And we're going to take it into a quad stretch. So bring the knees together. Take your left heel towards your bottom. And then take your left arm around and catch the outside of the foot. Perhaps wriggling down towards the ankle. Pull the knees together and draw the heel to the bottom. And once you begin to feel that thigh stretch, push your hip bones down into the ground. So that will just enhance it a little bit. And this might be strong enough and enough for you to stay here. You can extend your right arm and lift your chest and lift the thigh. And then you'll feel a shoulder stretch at the same time. So you're extending the arm, pushing the foot, pushing your hand away. If you want more, hover the other leg and hover here and hold for 10 seconds. Breathing. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the arms, lengthen out, lift that thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release back. Wriggle the hips. Let's take it to the other side. Knees together, right heel to bottom, right hand catches the foot, heel pulls in towards the bottom. Once you've got the stretch, push your hip into the ground. If you want more, extend your arm, lift your chest, and lift the thigh. If you want more, hover the leg, hover the arm, and lift. The most important thing here is you make the most out of your stretch. So really extend. Push that foot into that arm. Turn your shoulders back to face the front. Hold it. 5, 4. Squeeze the knees. And release. Wriggle again. Bring your hands. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes or stay on your knees and lift into that half plank position or full plank. You've got to work on the left side. It's a nice strong position. Squeeze the butt, abs on firm. And we're going to go left, right, left, right. So you might be staying here, just working on the knees, or you might want to challenge yourself more and lift your knees off the floor. 4 more. Last 2, make them strong. Last one. And then lower your knees, child's pose. Take your arms narrow and reach to pull your heel to bottom. Roll it up. Spin around and bring your feet down in front of you. A little bit of rotation, mobility, shoulder, obliques. You can have your legs straight, you can have your legs slightly bent to you. So bring your hands behind you, just lift yourself up tall. So really lengthen out through the spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Really work on that posture. Then take your arms forward. Reach forward as far as you can go with a soft spine. So allow your spine just to curve. Hands stay in line with the shoulders, and we just reach. 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Now roll up, lift your arms and lengthen the spine. Think about straight spine. Then scoot the belly in. As we sink down, we bring our arms back in front of our shoulders, maybe slightly higher if you want more on the abs. And we open out the arm, we look towards the fingers, and we lift back up, and we swap to the other side. So the more you sink down, but obviously not too low, because if you go too low, actually it's not as effective. The more you work your abs, the more you swing and open and turn your body, the more you work your obliques. But make sure you've got your thighs squeezed, so you're not letting your legs flap around. You're just turning through those side abdominal muscles. If you want more, take your arms higher. Reach. We're going to go 8 more. Five more. See if you can go another inch further on that reach. 3, 2, last one. Then roll to the floor. Take your arms, interlace the fingers, and fully stretch your arms overhead. Abs fixed in, push your spine into the ground. Lift your left leg, followed by your right leg. And lengthen out through the arms as you lengthen out through the knees. Slide the toes down, push the heels away. Point the toes, you can keep your arms here, or if you wish, take them down by your side, or just slightly behind your head. Lower your left leg down, sweep it up, and to your right. Left side, and up, and right side. Now, if keeping your legs dead straight is really not for you, you're really struggling, you can bend your knee and just extend and pull it. Four more. Come on, breathe in, exhale, lift. And when you've done that last one, lift the legs all the way up to the sky, dorsiflex again, toes down, heels away, and then pop your feet down onto the floor. So if your arms are still extended overhead, you can keep them there, or slide them behind your head, or keep them down by your side. Roll the hips, then lift up into a bridge. Take your left leg up into the air, extend it, push the leg straight. Hip presses up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze that right buttock. 5, 4, 3, big moves. 2, one more. Now we lift up and we pop that ankle over the knee, open the left knee out and lift the hips up higher. Come up onto your heels and pulse the hips up here. Just press, press, press. Squeezing that right butt cheek. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel, roll out of your bridge. Now your arms again can stay down by your side where they are, take them slightly wider. Perhaps now the time to move them from behind your head, slightly behind the back of the head. You're going to lift your right leg up to tabletop, which is a 90-degree angle, and you're going to twist and turn towards your left knee. So if we're using one arm, just keep this arm here, down by your side where it was, and slide your right hand here. Twist and tap. So we're trying to draw the elbow towards the knee, but you're working from lifting the shoulder up, and everything goes down together. Your right leg stays at 90 degrees. Don't let your heel come close down to your bottom. Make sure it's out here. And if you want more, you can lengthen away to hover, pull in. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And pop that leg down. Let the knees drop over to the left. So the left foot sits on the right knee and stretch. So push that thigh down towards the floor. And just enjoy that lovely feeling across the sides of the abs. Come back to center. Go over to the other side, allowing the side of the foot to sit onto the floor. Let the knee drop down. Perhaps take hold of the thigh and rotate, pushing the left shoulder down towards the floor. Roll back to the middle. Lift the right thigh and catch hold of the thigh to open the left knee to stretch the left buttock. So try and pull your right thigh in, push your bottom down into the ground, but open the left knee at the same time. So you're really getting that benefit of the stretch. Perhaps put a little bit more weight over into your right buttock. And we're going to be here for about 20 to 30 seconds, just breathing in, breathing out. A little bit deeper. And then release. Slide those legs down. Bring your arms above your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, roll yourself up. Lift your arms up high. Take them behind and release your fingers to the floor and push your spine straight again. So lift up tall. Chest forward, shoulders back. Okay, so we're going to the other side now. Float your arms forward. Soften through the spine and reach as far as you can go and then press. 5, 4, reach, 3, 2, one more. Then roll it back up, sit tall, take a breath in, exhale, scoot belly in, drop halfway down. Lift the arms a little bit higher, but opening back out to the side. Squeeze the thighs. So the hip bones stay facing forward and everything else is rotating. Go as high as you like, you might be up here. And try and make your reach as far as possible. Exhale. In. We're going to go for 8. You might be here, that's absolutely fine. 7, 6, let's go an inch further. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And then pause, raise those arms up and roll it to the floor, taking the arms up and over, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms. Lengthen the elbows, push the body to the floor. Take a long deep breath in, exhale, push your spine flat to the ground with your right leg, lift your left leg. And then straighten the knees, toes down, heels away. Dorsiflexion of the feet. And trying to make a beautiful L shape through the body. Your arms can stay here. You can release them if you wish, wherever's comfortable, down by your side. Right leg drops down towards the floor and lift straight back up and the other side. So again, if you don't like it with fully extended legs, bend the knees to 90 degrees and do leg extensions. And breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1 more, and then hold. Straighten those knees, push the heels high, toes down, and then bend the knee and pop your feet to the ground. Take a breath. When you're ready, roll the hips and lift yourself up into a bridge. So nice and high. Take a breath in, right knee in, exhale, extend it to the sky, straighten it up, and let's press up and down through those hips. Big moves. Left buttock, really pressed. Five more. Squeeze a little bit more. Try and keep your right leg dead straight. Last one, lift all the way up. And then bend the knee, slide the ankle over the left knee, open the right knee out and lift the hips a bit higher, lift your heel if you can. And let's post. Squeezing deep into that left buttock. Open that right knee, lift both your hips equally. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then drop the heel, exhale, roll it out. Left hand slides back of the head, right arm can come down, wide, wherever you wish. Let your spine settle, then glue it to the floor, then lift your left leg to a tabletop position, and then twist to the right knee, tap the foot, tap the head. So you have the option to lengthen to a hover and then squeeze in. Don't rush it, keep it smooth movement. 8, 7, 6, come on, squeeze. 5, lots of movement through those hips, mobilize them. 4, 3, last 2, come on, make it really strong. One more, big push. And then pop the foot down, drop your head, drop your shoulders, and let the knees fall over to the right. So right up to that left thigh. Lovely stretch from the thigh bone, hip into your abs. Right back to center. And then drop all the way over to the side, carefully rotating. Don't go too far if your back doesn't like it. And then press that right shoulder to the floor. Always hold and stretch for a good 15, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. And we just move our bodies back to center, pause in the middle. And then we lift that left thigh, catch it. And we're stretching that right buttock now. So push it open, drive the left thigh in. Shoulders pull back down. 20 to 30 seconds. Just stretching this buttock. All right, we're going to pop our foot back down. Pop your right foot back down. We're going to go back and do some hamstring and buttock work in a bridge. So I want you to take your feet just slightly further forward than your kneecaps. Roll onto the heels, arms down, slide the shoulder blades under, and lift up into a bridge on your heels if you can. Pull the knees a bit closer. And we're going to tap right foot, followed by left foot, right foot, left foot, but stay on those heels if you can. So right, left, right, left. The further you can move your legs forward, the more it's going to work and challenge your core. So listen to your body. Okay, make it shorter. Please make it shorter. Drop your feet. If you need to drop your feet. Less likely to get calf cramp if you stay on your heels as well. And in. Now, the whole point of this is that what we're trying to avoid doing is letting our hips drop. So when you extend your legs, you don't want your hips to be down here. You want to stay in that same height. So that's why you're already challenging yourself. See if you can lift up a little bit higher, squeeze those butts, and try not to align your elbows too much. And take your arms up here. You're going to feel a little bit more of a challenge. 3 more on this right, left, right, left. Last one. Pause, feet down, roll it out. Take a breath in, exhale, lift your legs to tabletop. Your arms are going to come up above your shoulders. And we're going to extend our left leg and right arm away from the center of the body. Put it back in and swap to the other side. Dead bugs. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, do it with your legs straight. So opposite arm to leg moves away from the body. Now if you want more of a challenge, lift your head, lift your shoulders, and stay there. And we're going to go 8 more. Reach, 8. 7, relieve that arm so that it's like pulling you back to the floor, but your abs are not allowing you to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just hug your knees in, take your roll side to side. And pop those feet back down to the floor. Arms down. Or more of a challenge, arms out to the side, roll up into your bridge. And then if you can, come onto your heels. That's why your feet is a little bit further forward than your knee joint, because otherwise you won't be able to lift your heels. Lift your toes away. Let's go left side. Left leg, right leg, left and right. Listen to your bodies. If you push away too far, you're going to feel too much pressure in your back. You want this to be felt in your glutes, your buttock muscles, and your hamstrings. Again, don't rely on your arms. If you feel like you're supporting yourself too much with your arms, take your arms into the same position as mine. Or reduce your range if you feel your arms are taking over, because it's showing that your body's not ready for it. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Squeeze your butts a little bit more. 4 more on this left side. Step, step, pull in, pull in. 3, 2, 1 more big one. Come on, lengthen, lengthen. In and in. Drop your toes. Roll it out. Take those fingers back above your shoulders. Take your legs to tabletop. This time we're going to go to dead bug. We're going to angle it. So I'm taking my arm and leg more to the corners of the room and back in. So I'm opening out, but not too wide. So if I take it out too wide, I'm going to roll over. through my hips. So I'm going to keep my buttocks firmly on the ground, pulling in, extending away to an angle. Breathe in to the center, breathe out on the reach. If you want more, straight leg. Eight more. If you want more, head and shoulders up. Really draw the center of your abs in towards the ground, so everything's fired up, everything's strong and stable. One more. And this time, reach your fingertips up towards your toes and pulse up. Little tiny movements just in those upper abs. If this isn't for you, drop your feet and keep working on the pulse. If you need support in your neck, come to here and just keep pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7. Reach those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And roll it down. Bend the knees. Grab hold of the knees and rock side to side. I want you to keep hold of your left leg and extend your right leg down. Slide your right hand to the ankle and drive that knee in towards your left armpit as you lengthen your right leg down. Hip flexor stretch. Then take it up to the sky. Catch the leg. Feel free to use a band or a strap if you need to. So if you can only catch down by the thigh, make sure you're not catching behind the knee. Push the leg dead straight. Drive your left hip bone down to the floor and lengthen that leg. So trying to get that leg towards your chest with full extension. A little bit deeper if you can. And bend the knee. Drop the foot to the ground, slide it down. Breath, bend the right leg, catch it, drive it in towards the chest, out towards the armpit, left hand catches the left foot, and then breathe into the stretch. Now straighten your left leg down the ground as if you're separating your hips away. One more breath here. And begin to straighten it up, catch it. So move round the back of the thigh, push that leg dead straight, drive your right hip bone back down to the floor, and lengthen out the knee. Breathing into it. Slide your hand around the back of that thigh. Roll yourself up. Bring your hands behind you, sit tall. Inhale, exhale, raise your arms up. Reach your arms forward, soften through the spine, and then reach. We're going to do 10 deep reaches towards, beyond those toes. 3, 4, 5. Relax the shoulders. 6. Go further every time. Come on, reach it. Last 2. And then roll it up, lift the arms, sink the spine, bring your arms forward. Lift your left leg, flex it, and pulse here. Little tiny abdomen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, scoop that belly in, 7, 8, give me 2 more, 1 more, and then we catch that leg, hold on to it wherever you can, lift and end the spine, stretch the leg as much as you can, you might be able to catch the foot, and try and sit beautifully tall. So rather you kept your knee bent, extended your spine, and then went for that hamstring stretch. Breaths here. And then begin to bend the leg. Take the foot across the outside edge of your right leg. Wrap your right arm around. Take your hand to face the spine, lift up, and take a spinal rotation, looking over the left shoulder. Release. Take that leg straight up. Bring your fingertips behind, lift up tall, raise your arms up. Bring your fingers forward, scoop the belly in, drop down, lift the right leg, and let's press here. 9, 8, 7. Really create that lovely C curve through the spine. 5, straighten the leg. 4, 3, 2, give me 1 more. And then catch that leg, climb it up. And lift your spine, then straighten the leg. You can catch the foot, amazing. Work through both. Work on the bent knee, the spine elevation, the squeeze of the shoulder blades back, the chest is lifted, and you're just lengthening out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Two more breaths. And then bend the knee. Let's slide it to the outside of the left leg. Take your left arm around, right hand faces the spine, sit tall, wrap that arm, pull that thigh in, and rotate and look over your right shoulder. And then on your next breath, just unwind and bring yourself into a comfortable position, whether that's cross-legged or legs out in front. Bring your hands onto your knees or down by your side and just sit yourself tall. Engage your abs, open your palms, shoulder blades relaxed. Inhale, raise your arms. As you exhale, bringing your hands together, shoulders relaxed. And we bring our hands down, give yourself a bow. Look up, give yourself a clap. Thank you so much.